Hey guys, Danny and Kyle from Mid-Atlantic Water Sports here. Welcome to the safety and instructional video. Kyle and I are going to be walking you through how to properly take care of your water vessel during your rental period.
Alright, so right here we've got the front of the boat, which for the rest of the video will be referred to as the bow. This side of the boat right here is referred to as the port side. The rear of the boat is known as the stern. The driver's side of the boat is known as the starboard side.
On most pontoon boats, you'll have a throttle that looks similar to this. In this neutral position, it will be locked. If you push forward, it will go into idle, which will propel the boat forward. The farther you push it forward, the faster the boat will go. On the throttle housing, you will have your trim control. If your trim control looks different on your vessel, your rental agent will show you. If you push this up, the prop will go up. If you push it down, the prop will go down.
All rental boats should be equipped with a horn, which is generally located to the left of the steering wheel on the panel right here. In the case that the boat does not have a horn that is operational, each rental boat should have a whistle, which can be used to signal another boat in the case of an emergency. Another thing that I'd like to point out is right here, this is your kill switch. If this is disengaged, the boat will not start. So you can see, you can pull it out right there. So you have to make sure this is properly secured or the boat will not turn over.
What you're seeing now is the propeller, what we call a prop. This is what propels the boat forward and backward when you're adjusting the throttle, which we spoke about earlier. Down here, what the engine is mounted on is the transom. It's very important for the structural stability of the engine. Moving back here, we have a ladder. On some of our pontoon boats, we have a ladder that folds. We have a ladder that folds into itself underneath the deck of the boat. When operating the boat, you always want to make sure that the ladder is up in its upright position.
When approaching shallow water, you want to be sure to trim the motor up so that the prop is less likely to impact something on the bottom of the lake floor. You want to be sure that the propeller is still in the water, but just barely. This will reduce the likeliness of hitting something.
Keep in mind, you are fully responsible for any damage that occurs to the prop during the period of your rental.
When approaching any bridges, with the exception of the bridge at Route 208, you want to be sure to slow the boat down to idle and you want to lower the bimini to reduce the risk of hitting the bimini on the bridge. On the pontoon boats, you lower the bimini by removing that part and this part right here. You do that on both sides and then you can lower the bimini onto the rear of the boat. Every rental boat should have an anchor located in the bow of the boat. On these pontoon boats, it's located under one of these front seats. You're going to pull the anchor out, make sure that it is tied on this end attached to the anchor, and then you want to tie the other end to either one of the pontoons or one of the front cleats, preferably the pontoon. Be sure that when you're ready to go, you raise the anchor up so you're not dragging it under the boat or risking getting the anchor line caught in the propeller.
When securing your boat to the dock with the dock line, you want to make sure that the first loop goes underneath itself. So that way, as you pull tightly, it will tighten onto itself. When leaving, you want to make sure that as you untie your dock line, that all of the dock line returns to the inside of the boat, so that way you minimize risk of running over the rope with the prop.
When docking the boat, you want to ensure that you have the buoys out to avoid unnecessary damage against the dock. Some of the pontoon boats have these clip-on style buoys, others have them tied on. When departing from the dock, you want to ensure that the buoys are placed back inside the boat so you don't risk losing a buoy while you ride.
We're so excited that you guys are choosing the MAWS experience. If any of the details outlined in this video differ from the boat that you will be getting, your rental agent will walk you through it. Thanks, have a great time.